All right, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel, guys. We have a really cool review for you of a knife I got at Bladeshow Atlanta 2024. This is the Knives Fast channel. If you're new around here, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I appreciate you being here, and for everybody, liking, comment, and stick around. Check me out on Instagram at Knives Fast and a Monday night live stream, KF Live, 7:45 p.m. Eastern time on Monday nights, right here on YouTube. So this is the Yawn Knives Chevron. Here you go. This is what we're looking at. And it says model CK, but we've been told it's the Chevron. Full titanium with a hole, titanium bead blast, milled pattern, and magnet cut with belt satin blade. Now, Yawn Knives, the way I understand it, is somehow affiliated with Riot. They were in the Riot booth at Bladeshow, and they are made in Riot's factory. Now, they had some really interesting knives in the last year or so, that cool knife with the two blades on either end, and now they're coming out with this. Now, they had a few of these, some different versions at Bladeshow. They had this one, which, let me get it up here where you can really see it. We have this beautiful milling pattern. And by the way, this is a Matthew Christensen design. You got a big old honking pivot with a collar here. This thing is meticulously made and absolutely gorgeous. These are not currently available. I'm going to link you to Crane's Cutlery because that's the only place I'm able to find any of these listed. They're not available, they're listed, but I am being told that these will be available in July. At Bladeshow, they had this version, they had a micarta version, they had several fat carbon versions, they had this, but without the milling and like zircuti inlays, which was really cool, and they even had one with Damasteel, if I remember correctly. Which is really, really cool. So they're going to have all kinds of variants. Those asking, this guy right here, the milled titanium and magnet cut with this beautiful belt satin blade, was $290. Are you kidding? For a Riot made? This is priced really, really nicely. It is a frame lock with a lock bar insert. It is slightly contoured, mostly flat, but it does have some contouring. And man, look at this, beautiful, beautiful. And the contouring comes from this divide here. It's contoured down this way, contoured down that way. You have your screws are silver, really just a gorgeous looking knife. You got a ton of milling, a swedge up here, beautiful milled clip with a little bit sticking out of the pocket, not reversible, and no lanyard hole, as you can see. Front flipper and a hole. Now, they also have these available in thumb studs. The hole is the right way to go, my opinion. I don't really have a lot negative to say about this knife. I do have one thing to bring up in a few minutes here, but this is a beautiful, gorgeous knife. Look at this deep hollow ground, magnet cut, deep hollow ground. There's your Yawn Knives logo. There's your Matthew Christensen logo. It does say magnet cut right here. You have a beautiful vertical satin on the swedge and the blade, drop point blade, really drastic, almost down to a sheep's footy thing going on here, but I would call it a drop point. And then you have horizontal satin on the flat, pill-shaped hole. Here's my one negative. I wish that hole was just slightly longer. That's it. Just bring it out just like a 3 millimeters more and start the swedge later. Just give some people a little bit more room. You can see when I'm flicking, I'm right at the end of that hole. It works well. Don't get me wrong. It would be way better for the thumb as well, but it works. Both work. That's it. Okay, one other thing. You do not have a pass-through for the lock bar, but I have plenty of room to get my finger into that chamfer, and the lock bar moves well. Would I like that to be better? Yes. Okay, so we do have two negative things. A little pass-through, just a tiny pass-through would make this so much better, but it's fine. I like the rest of the knife enough. I am willing to let that go, but it is on bearings. You can see drop here, and then shake down the rest of the way. We are dead centered beautifully. Come way out to the end there. We do have great jimping on that front flipper. You guys know me in front flippers, but this is perfect. Perfect. It works phenomenally well. It really does. I prefer the hole, but that's, just a preference thing. Now, grip. Beautiful, guys. Again, I'm up on this jimping, or I'm just past the jimping. There is no real choil, but there's a little cut back here so you can kind of choke up like that. But even back here, I've got a 4-finger grip. It feels really, really nicely in the hand. Just digging this one entirely. All right, so you're asking, what size is it now? Because there's not a lot of details, we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way, all right? So it is a 7, I would call it like 7.4, just under 7.5. The blade is just over 3 inches. I did have somebody asking me for legality, and guys, I think you're in trouble because it's just over 3 inches. It's closer to 3.25. Excuse me. 3.25 on the cutting edge, and the actual blade shape is closer to 3.5. You can kind of see that there. I'll hold it up where you can see it. For those asking, there you go. That should be helpful. But again, really nice. I mean, the handle does kind of tweak down here, but it feels great. I mean, I get this really nice grip. There's no hot spots. The clip is fine for me. This is, just a magnificent knife. I just love it. Now, weight-wise, let's just see here what we get. Come on, power on. 3.8 on just over 3.25 inch blade. That's not bad at all either. I'll take that for sure. Now, I've done some cutting with this. I don't have a piece of paper right here, but here is our cardboard, and you can see that hollow grind is stupid thin. Just dumb. No, I'm kidding. Just amazing. It just is. You can see there. Sorry, guys. I'm still 2 weeks after Bladeshow almost, and I'm still hacking everywhere. Woo! Okay. Part of that is I was outside a bunch yesterday at a tower site, and there is still pollen everywhere. So definitely choking and coughing. May have to pop a cough drop again here before I'm done with this review, but we'll just try talking softer and see if that helps. All right, so as far as your comparisons, you've got your Ontario Rat 1, which usually goes up here, which is way bigger, and your Ontario Rat 2. Oh, shoot, I just realized I'm missing a couple of my lights here. Well, I'll have to go back and check and make sure focus and everything is look good, but we'll re-show some of the stuff now that all my lights are on. Shoot! Sorry, guys. Brainless sometimes. So there is your Rat 1 and Rat 2 combo here. All right, tell you what, we're going to go back and we're going to re-show this thing. Rather than starting the video, we're just going to make sure we show everything. Now, real quick. Whoop, what is happening? Okay. I think I was pressing on the lock bar, actually. So I want to show you your lockup here is really good. You got like 25 there, I would say. And when we are locked up, there is no movement. None. No side to side, no up and down, no anything on your movement. There's your centering again. All right, let's go back over this guy now that I have the proper lighting on. I am sorry if I'll go back and look. If it looks bad, we'll redo it. But hopefully it's fine. Milling is just stunning. Blade is, look at that belt satin, guys. That is a gorgeous, and I just love this combo with the flat kind of coming out here between a little bit. I can't even do it justice with the camera. There you go. Look at that. It is just a beautiful grind, and it is deep. I wish I had calipers so I could tell you how deep, but this guy is a super, super deep hollow grind, and you already start off with really thin stock. I would say maybe 0.12 if I had to guess. Really nicely done on this knife. So again, I'm hearing July. These will be available July 2024. And I'm betting they're going to drop some of each. It looks like Crane's Cutlery may have already had some, and they're waiting for the new ones. I don't know where else we'll have them, but I would start with Crane's Cutlery because it looks like they have already had some. And then, of course, some of us got them at Bladeshow. There weren't a ton. As soon as I saw it, I knew I had to go back and get it. So I ran to my booth, got some money, and came back and bought it. So very, very cool. What do you guys think of the Jan Knives Chevron? I got to meet Jan. He said, "That's me." And I'm like, cool. So he was a really nice dude and just a great knife. So what do you guys think? Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And again, thank you for your patience and thank you for watching the Knives Fast channel.